We're collaborating on a zombie fashion show.
It's all black light, so the cake has to pop in the black light.
Yes.
If this cake don't glow in the dark, it's gonna be like a nightmare. I know that Ashley's a model and Ralph's a makeup artist. Let them make the cake.
Zombies, models, and tattoos. I mean, this is like perfect for me, so stoked about this cake.
What about the edible paints?
We haven't tried them.
Just put little splats on. Let's see what we got.
Whoa, those are bright.
Wow, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We gotta use these edible neon paints.
Piping gel and maybe put a little bit of the glow in the dark in there.
Everything is looking good in this cake. I mean, you can't beat glowy smoke. So when we wheel this cake out, everybody goes wild.
And the fact that he actually did make it black light, you know.
Oh my God, amazing.
I want to have the most expensive cake ever made.
We could be anywhere between $20 and $30 million.
So before Jeff comes back with even more jewelry, I get the guys making the tiers, chocolate with whipped cream and truffle filling.
Holy cannoli, man.
The bling, it's gonna be the icing on the cake, literally. So Jeff shows up and he's got the jewels we're gonna use on the socialite cake. $30 million worth of jewels, baby. So we finished this cake and it turned out great. And I mean, this $30 million cake was worth every penny.
We want a cake that does exactly what our car does.
So I have this idea. It's called an hydraulic airbag. It's gonna, up and down, you're gonna get the bounce.
We've got boards on the side, but with that much movement, the top part of it, like the cab where you sit inside, that's just cake. That's gonna go wherever it wants to go.
I think this might be a really tough cake to pull off. These lowriders are all about the details. And this one, we're gonna pimp out. I mean, we're gonna do gold trim. We're gonna do pinstripes. We're gonna do decals. We're gonna make this thing look awesome.
Not bad.
Okay, up. Oh, yeah. Over, up. Put it under the front first. All right, good, hit it.
Buddy's way works more often than not. If it shows anything, it's that if you believe that something's gonna work, that makes it work better.
For this chocolate dream cake, the first thing we have to do is start making all 4 fillings. So I had Mauro whip up a batch of his famous peanut butter cup filling. Danny and Frankie helped out by chopping up chocolate bars into chunks. Mauro made the filling out of peppermint patties. And he mixed an almond coconut filling, using real almonds and real flakes of coconut. Danny stacks the bottom using chocolate sponge with peanut butter cup filling. Then Danny stacked and filled one of the tiers with almond coconut filling. One tier is gonna have chopped up chocolate bars in there, and the other tier is filled with peppermint patties.
That's it, man.
For this chocolate dream cake, Mauro mixed up marble brown fondant for all the upper tiers. I wrapped the other 2 tiers with the marble fondant. What I'm gonna do is melt these down for the chocolate fountains. We're gonna have 2 chocolate fountains flowing.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let me get a strawberry.
Mauro started putting peanut butter cups, little almond coconut candies, peppermint candies. I made a chocolate river using a bow knife and some chocolate fudge. Let it slide, it's a river, man. Then he put the ribbon around it, and this cake was done. I mean, it looked great. For somebody who loves all kinds of chocolates like this is a chocolate lover's dream cake. We have a cake, 6-tier monster. They want something piped, something old school. The first thing I gotta do is dirty ice this cake. And dirty ice means taking buttercream and kind of crumb coating the cake, and it makes the fondant stick to it. It took a couple hours, but we got the cake iced and stacked, ready for that old school design. I'm old school. I was born and bred on piping. What I'm doing is taking black royal icing, squeezing it through a tiny, tiny tip, and drawing designs on it. I'm piping like a madman. Looks pretty good. These anemones are such a pain in the neck to make, to make one anemone probably takes 20 to 30 minutes per flower, and you got to do 30 of them. I was skeptical about using the anemones as a topper. This actually worked beautiful.